Welcome to the Digital Millionaire Academy, where we show you a simple framework for going from being completely invisible online to becoming recognized, respected, and rewarded for your years of experience, expertise, and brilliance. If this program does not transform your mind and ultimately your life, I will refund your registration fee and even pay you double. I'll tell you a quick story. Up until 2019, I was working in the city of Lagos as a personal assistant to a director, and I was earning 55,000 naira. And after deduction of taxes and pensions, I'm left with 50,500 naira until I got fed up. And in December 2019, I resigned from the job. Took a 2-month break just to discover myself and ask myself, what exactly do I really want? In February 2020, I decided to go back to work. Then I got a better job that would pay me 100,000 naira. And I resumed on the 4th of March. But on the 17th of March, due to COVID-19, the economy went on lockdown. And that's how I went from being jobless to having a job and going back to being jobless just under 2 weeks. It was in the midst of the pandemic and the lockdown that I began to ask myself, what exactly would I like to do with my life and how do I pursue this passion? In June 2020, I started my agency, the Optimal Edge Business Concept. It was a business support service company. And also in that June, I decided to start showing up online and begin to brand myself. And guess what? 4 months into that journey, I landed my first client. It was a Nigerian client, and things didn't really go too well, and we ended up going our separate ways. In January of 2021, I decided that I was going to break into the American space. So I began to pitch companies in America, of course, leveraging on the internet. In February 2021, I got my first international client. It was a $60 gig, $15 per hour. Of course, $60 is not so much money, even then when the disparity between the dollars and the naira had not really gone this bad. But for me, that was validation. It was validation that I had something that I could sell to the world. I had something that I could leverage on the internet to reach out to people beyond my local environment, which is Nigeria. Now I am beginning to sell to a global and an international audience. And in May of the same year, I landed my first major client in Florida. And in just 2 weeks of working for that client, I made $3,800, which back then in 2021 was 1.9 million naira. Now let's do some calculations. When I was earning 50,500, if I was going to ever become a millionaire, it would take me about 3 years of saving that 50,500 without touching it. But by just showing up on the internet, I have landed a client, and in just 2 weeks, I have gone from being a broke person who was in debt to becoming a millionaire. That is why the name of this academy is called the Digital Millionaire. I have since then gone to build a followership of over 50,000 people across my social media platforms. I have received multiple awards for my contribution in the digital media space. And right now, I have a deal with an American university where one of my work is currently being used as part of their curriculum for ENG 100. So it means even though I am in Nigeria, but because I am visible on the internet, they mention my name in the United States of America every other week because my work has traveled beyond the shores of this country. And I have made millions of naira showing up on the internet. By now, if you're wondering who I am, my name is Ajayi Olaliko, fondly called Coach D, and I'll be your coach in the Digital Millionaire Academy. And in 4 weeks, I will hand over to you a simple framework on how to build impact, influence, and income leveraging on the internet. And it does not matter what you do, whether you sell okrika, or you are a fashion designer, or you are a hairstylist, or you're a makeup artist, or perhaps you're a banker, you are a lawyer, whatever it is you do, your audience is online. Data shows that of the over 8 billion people on planet Earth today, over 6 billion of them have mobile devices, and about the same number of people are on social media platforms, whether it is Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, now known as X, YouTube. Your audience is on one or many of these platforms. And all you need to do is to know how to find them and how to show up online and market your product and services in a way that people will find you credible enough to buy from you. And that is what you will be leaving the Digital Millionaire with. In these 4 weeks, I promise you 2 things. Number 1, you will leave this training with clarity. You will know precisely what is your message and how to communicate it on the internet. And you will also have clarity on who exactly is the target audience that needs what you have to offer. And number 2, you will leave this training with a definite roadmap on how to go from being invisible to building impact, influence, and income, or what you can also call to becoming recognized, respected, and rewarded. Now to some frequently asked questions. Question number 1, what is the mode of delivery of this program? This program has an online and in-person experience. If you live in Akure or its environ, you have a chance to attend these trainings in person. But if you're anywhere outside that geographical location, you will be joining us online. And the prices for the virtual and the physical are quite different, so the choice is yours. Question number 2, what is the duration of this program? This program will run in cohorts, and each cohort will be 4 weeks, which is a month. Number 3, what does the program entails? The structure of the program is such that we have 4 coaching calls, 1 coaching call per week. And after every coaching call, there will be opportunity for questions and for answer. And you will also have worksheets so that whatever it is you learn that week, you will be able to follow up on them and implement. Question number 4, will the programs be recorded? A definite yes. So if for any reason you're not able to attend a live session, you will have the video to fall back on. And also, when you register for a cohort, you have access to the video even long after the cohort has ended, so that you can always fall back to the trainings and the lessons. Who is the Digital Millionaire for? The Digital Millionaire is for founders, entrepreneurs, career professionals, freelancers, and anybody who wants a tested and a proven framework for going from being invisible online to becoming recognized, respected, and rewarded. And on this note, permit me to welcome you again to the Digital Millionaire Academy. I'd like to end with this. In your hand is a mobile device that gives you access to over 6 billion people around the world. The opportunity is limitless. And just like you heard in my story, the internet is a millionaire fast lane. Today, the internet is making millionaires of several people who are able to leverage on the power of the global connectivity that the internet affords. And they can show up in such a way that people can know them, like them, trust them enough to do business with them. And by the end of these 4 weeks, this will be your reality. I'll see you in class.
I wanna wake up with